Hello friends, welcome back to your own YouTube channel Solution for All. Friends, in this video, we will solve exercise 11.1 which is based on algebra. So first question is, find the rule which gives the number of matchsticks required to make following matchstick patterns. Use a variable to write the rule. Fine. So first of all, we have to find the pattern of letter T as this. Two sticks are there. You can see here one stick and second one this. Two matchsticks are there. I can show you with the help of this ice cream stick. So this 1 and 2. This is making T. So two sticks are needed to make a letter T, and now you have to use the variable and make a rule. Make a rule means for one letter T you have to use two matchsticks. So for n letters of T you have to use 2n matchsticks. So what is the rule? This answer is 2n. Fine. Now for Z. Now you can see here one matchstick, two matchstick and three matchsticks. Total how many matchsticks are needed? 3. So rule will be 3n. Now the next is you have to find it for U. C. For U, 1, 2 and 3 matchsticks are needed. So it will be 3n. So by this way you can make the rule of algebra that how many matchsticks are needed, and in that number you have to use a variable also. That variable will be n. Fine. Now the second question is, we already know the rule for the pattern of letter L, C and F. Some of the letters from question number 1 given above give us the same rule as that given by L. Which are these? Why does this happen? For L you need, question number 2, for L what is the formula? That is, what is the rule? That is 2n. 2 matchsticks for 1L. So for NL, how many matchsticks will be needed? 2n. For you have to apply the same rule for other alphabet. Other alphabet is like V. For V also 2 matchsticks are needed. So rule will be 2n. Fine. So by this way you can find out how many matchsticks are needed. If number of matchsticks are same, then for same number of letters you can make the same algebraic expression, same term. Fine. Now come to question number 3. Cadets are marching in a parade. There are 5 cadets in a row. In a row, how many cadets are there? Question number 3. In a row, 5 cadets are there. 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. And this one is 5th one. So 5 cadets are there in a row. What is the rule which gives the number of cadets given the number of rows? Use n for the number of rows. So there are n number of rows. N rows are there. In one row, 5 cadets. Fine. So in n rows, it will be 5 multiplied by n. Cadets means 5n cadets. Fine. So how many cadets are total cadets are there. In a row 5 cadets, n rows are there. So total number of cadets will be 5n. Fine. Now the next one is, if there are 50 mangoes in a box, how will you write the total number of mangoes in terms of the number of boxes, where use B for the number of boxes. So how many? 50 mangoes. One box, 50 mangoes. So in B box, how many mangoes? 50 multiply by B mangoes. That means 50B mangoes. Fine. Come to question number 5. The teacher distributes 5 pencils per student. Can you tell how many pencils are needed given the number of students? Use S for the number of students. For one student, how many pencils are there? 5 pencils. So for S students, what will be? 5 multiply by S, that is 5S. 5S pencils are needed. Now come to question number 6. A bird flies 1 kilometer in 1 minute. Can you express the distance covered by a bird in terms of its flying times in minute? Use T for flying time in minute. Means a bird can fly 1 kilometer in 1 minute. So in T minutes. In T minutes, what it will be? That is 1 multiply by T. Question number 6. This is 1 minute. In 1 minute, bird flies 1 kilometer. So in T minutes, bird flies 1 multiply by T kilometer. 1 multiply by any number, you know that number itself. So here 1 multiply by T means T kilometer. Fine. Now come to question number C. Radha is drawing a dot rangoli, a beautiful pattern of lines joining dots with chalk powder. She has 9 dots in a row. How many dots are there in a row? 9 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 dots are there in a row. And how many rows are there? There are R rows. So how many dots will be there? 9R. Fine. Now next is asking how many dots are there if there are 8 rows. In one row, 9 dots are there. So in R rows, 9 R dots are there in 8 rows. So what you have to do? You have to simply place 8 at R's place. So 9 multiply by 8 dots means 72 dots. If 8 rows are there, there will be 72 dots. Fine. Now come to the next question. Leela is Radha's younger sister. Leela is 4 years younger than Radha. Can you write Leela's age in terms of Radha's age? Take Radha's age be X years. Now come to the next question number 8. What is here? Radha's age. Radha's age is equal to x years. Fine. First of all, we will write Radha's age x years. Now what is there? Leela is 4 years younger than Radha. Then Leela's age. Leela's age, she is 4 years younger, means less than, means subtraction minus. So x minus 4 years. This will be of Leela's age. Fine. Now next is question number 9. Mother has made laddus. She gives some laddus to guests and family members. Still 5 laddus remain. If the number of laddus mother gave away is L, how many laddus did she make? Means here see, mother has made some laddus. She distributed L laddus and now she has only 5 laddus left. So how many laddus she made? How can we find out? So just see. Question number 9. Number of laddus distributed. Distributed, that is L. Number of laddus left with mother, that is 5. So total number of laddus which the mother made is equal to number of laddus distributed L plus number of laddus left. So L plus 5. These all are algebraic expressions only. Now come to next question. Question number 10. What is question number 10? We will see. Question number 10 is oranges are to be transferred from larger boxes into smaller boxes. Fine. When a large box is emptied, the orange from it filled 2 smaller boxes and still 10 oranges remain outside. If the number of oranges in a small box are taken to be X, what is the number of oranges in the larger boxes? Number of oranges here, number of oranges in one small box. How many oranges are there? X. Fine. So number of oranges in 2 small boxes. What will be? 2 multiplied by X, that is 2X. Number of oranges left is equal to how much? Number of oranges left, how many? 10. So number of oranges in big box is equal to, see, number of, when we emptied the number oranges from big box to a small box, 2 boxes fill, means 2x oranges are there and remaining 10 are left, means total oranges will be 2x plus 10. This is also an algebraic expression. In this question, you have to make a rule of how many matchsticks are used. So now see, in this square 4 matchsticks are used. Here 4 matchsticks are used. Here 7 are used. Here if you find out, then 3 plus, so 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 3, that is 10. So 10 are used, and here you can see 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 3, 10, 10 plus 3, 13. 13 matchsticks are needed to make that squares. Now you have to find out the rule. So how can you make a rule? Because if we have to make a big squares, chain of big squares, how can we make? So see here, 4 is there. Can we write it that this is made by using 1, 2, 3 matchsticks plus 1. So we can write 3n plus 1. Here just check, it is made up of 7 is there. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 and 1. So here it is again 3n plus 1. Now here can we write 1, then this one, then this one and this one. So how many sticks are there? Just check it. Here 3, 3, 6, 3, 9 and 1, 10. So again this can be written as 3n plus 1. Means 3n make 3 sides of a square and 1 we will write as it is. Why? Because see, if separate squares are there, if separate squares are there, we can make formula like 4n, here again 4n, here again 4n. Fine, because 4 sticks are needed. But here squares are joined. So this one side is common. So common side will be plus 1 and we will make pair of 3 matchsticks. So rule will be 3n plus 1, 3n plus 1, 3n plus 1. This is the rule. By similarly, you can make the second one also. What is the second one? Second one is that you have to make triangles. In second one, you have to make triangles. So one triangle, then you can observe that there are 2 triangles like this. Now you can observe that 3 triangles are like this. Here again, this one side is common. This one side is common. So we will take 2n. We will write the formula. We will write the rule 2n plus 1. We will not write 3n because one side is common. One side is common. So 1 we will separate. And now count how many remaining sides are there. Here remaining sides are 2 sides are there. That is why 2n plus 1. Here remaining 3 sides are there. One side is common. So 3n plus 1. So by this way we have solved whole exercise of 11.1. I hope you all understood and enjoyed. Thank you so much to join my class.